It's basically a very simple 5-step process where step 1, you clarify, what do I want my space to look and feel like? How do I want it to function? How do I want to feel in it? What do I want to do? So once you really have clarified your values, then step 2, which is the bulk of where I spend my time, is just editing, just clearing clutter, getting rid of things. And I walk my clients through that process because it can be excruciating for people and bring up a lot of emotion and guilt and shame and all sorts of complexities. And so I really focus on kind of a positive, future-focused vision of, let's not get bogged down with all of the shoulds, but just look at, what do you want to create now? How do you want your space to feel now? Let's strip away the things that aren't serving you. And then after that, it's organize, right? So setting up simple systems, containing your stuff in a way that it makes sense to you and will be easy and intuitive for you and your family. I'm all about like the most simple system. I'm not into overcomplicating or color coding or alphabetizing because I don't want to spend my time doing that. I kind of just want to dump things into a bin that makes sense. So I really simplify that process and then elevate, because I love design. So it's now, how can we make it pretty and chic and lovely? And then maintain. So those are my 5 steps. And that's what I outline in my book in much greater detail, but that's kind of like the quick down and dirty.
I know what works when I look at it, but I don't know, sometimes I don't know how to come up with that idea in the first place. So that's a difficult one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And everyone has different taste and different style. So I think it's kind of about being curious about your own preferences and just starting to pay attention to, when you're at a restaurant or a hotel, what do you really love and react to? And you can start studying your own preferences, right? Because design is not a one-size-fits-all thing. So for me, even when I was at university, I would want my little dorm room to look like a boutique hotel. So I would pay attention. Oh, okay, they're using just crisp white sheets. I can get white sheets. They don't have to be the most expensive, right? And like they have fresh flowers and they have lemons in bowls. Okay, I'm going to just copy these little things and kind of make my own boutique hotel. But I have clients that want their house to look like a jungle and literally have like trees growing in the windows, everything under the sun that you can imagine. So I think of it as like a fun, creative process of figuring out your own style and what's going to make you feel good in your space. And I've been sensitive to my environment my entire life, and it really is an energetic thing. I know, like, I kind of can't rest until my environment around me feels good. So there has been a lot of work put in and invested into making my environment feel good. And actually, the cupboards you're staring at used to be dark brown and crumbling. And, I redesigned them to have them be very sleek and minimal, stripped away all the clutter. So it's very intentional. And I think a lot of it is just paying attention to how you feel in your space and noticing what are the things that make me feel good. For me, I really do like a very sparse, minimal environment, but I still want it to feel warm and lovely. I don't want it to feel stark and cold. So it's always kind of balancing and just being willing to play a little bit to figure out what is that right balance for you.